Hello everyone and welcome back to Miss K Makeup. My name is Kaylee and today's video is going to be a new at the drugstore / simple kind of makeup look. I did use all or mostly new at the drugstore products. I really enjoyed most of them, but you'll have to stay tuned to see my thoughts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I went ahead and primed with a product that is actually not a new product. It is the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. I used this in my last video. Just dropped it in my lap. I used this in my last video and I just went ahead and skipped over that part because it's not a new product. So the next thing that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Dehydrating Foundation. It says it has hyaluronic acid and collagen. And I got the shade 02 Fair. This might be a little bit light for me. I'm not really sure how full coverage it is, but obviously we're gonna see. Also, I got this little Equate Classic Blender Sponge. Now, the reason it's like so big because I've already wet it because I wanted to see how big it got and how squishy it was. And this feels like really, really nice. So I'm intrigued to see if this is gonna be good. I'm gonna do like 2 pumps of the foundation on the back of my hand. It's not like running. I can't tell if it has a scent or not. It kind of smells good, but like I can't really tell if that's what it is. Okay, so that has a ton of coverage. I actually watched a video of a girl who was using this and she said that it's supposed to be a dupe for the Fenty, like the new hydrating foundation, and definitely don't know about that because I've never tested that foundation, but I really like that, especially for the spring. That looks absolutely fantastic. I am going to apply a second layer just to kind of see how it builds up, but it looks very flawless and just really pretty. So I really like that. It does look a little light, but I think it's something that we can handle. And I'm sure it will get a little bit darker with the other products. I have some new fun face products. I don't really get new face products very often because they're just not, like I mostly buy them from like TJ Maxx and stuff, but these are actually brand new. Like they still have like the new on them at the store and stuff, so I was really excited. First of all, I love this sponge, like love this sponge. I think this is honestly better than the Real Techniques one. I'm a little nervous to like touch my nose or anything. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I got the shade Light Peach. Now I realized when I purchased this that the shades for the old ones and the shade for the new ones are not the same. Weird, right? I don't know why they did that. I don't think they have as expansive as a shade range in the newer one than they do in the older one, but I do know that the shades are not the same. Also, this concealer is not as good of a shade match for me as my other ones are. This is a little darker than I would prefer. So I've been having issues with my foundation and concealer like lifting when I apply with a sponge, so I'm hoping that it's not going to do that. I'm not sure if it's the sponge or if it's, you know, kind of like what it is. Oh, that looks so good. The sponge is just blending everything in so easily. And yes, this is the first time that I'm testing out this sponge as well. The only thing that I've tested, I think I have a couple things that I'll mention that I have tested One of them is this concealer. I've used it for a little while because I kind of didn't know I was going to film this video until I got some other new drugstore items, and then I was like, oh, I need to mention the e.l.f. concealer. I like this concealer. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I actually found a different one at the drugstore that I much prefer. That Essence one I tested in my last video, I haven't stopped using it. It is so good. I love it so much. Anyway, yes. So the next product is actually in this packaging, and this is called the Cheek Heat Sheer Gel / Cream Blush by Maybelline. It says sheer flush of color, lightweight feel, and I got mine in the shade Nude Burn. Okay, so once it's like out of the packaging, it's like kind of small. It's like literally the length of my finger, but we're gonna test it out anyway because it piqued my interest. So let's see, it has a little seal, which is good. Which, I mean, obviously you would have known if someone would have opened it because it's in a package. Just like this side. I guess we can use the bottom. We'll use the bottom. I really can't tell if it's applying a ton. It doesn't look like it's applying a lot. Like, it looks very sheer. It looks very glowy though. So we're gonna apply a little bit more to the back of the hand because I actually used up like all of that I just put on the back of my hand. Okay, I actually really like the way this looks. Like, I would literally on a no makeup day, like just pop all of these 3 products, pop them on, go out the door. Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of color, so maybe we'll build it up just a little bit more. But I do have another blush to test out, so I'm a little nervous to put like too much of this on because I don't want that to look crazy when I test that one out too. Well, I think it looks really glowy and natural, and it almost gives like a nice like natural flush to the cheeks. So I like it so far. Okay, so the next products, I guess we'll go into powder. So I'll powder my face really quick off camera because I don't have a nude powder, and then we'll go into some new products again. Okay, so I just set the face with a little bit of the Coty Airspun powder. I just kind of fluffed some powder all over the face and then applied it with a sponge up underneath the eyes, and I love it. It looks so good. The foundation looks amazing so far. So the next thing we're gonna go into is bronzer. This is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. Ooh, look at that gorgeous design. I feel like this is gonna be so warm for me. We're gonna swatch it real quick. Okay, not a ton of color payoff, but maybe it'll be really buildable, which will be really pretty because that actually looks really nice. So I'm gonna take, okay, so I'm actually testing out these Wet n Wild brushes. So fun fact, these were $30 at the beginning of the season. I didn't want to pay that much for them, so I waited, and it paid off because I got them for $6 at Walgreens on clearance. So I'm just gonna take this brush and kind of go in. Okay, it doesn't have any like kick up. Sorry if these brushes are annoying. They do have like little beads in them, and it kind of drives me nuts. Didn't think about that one at bottom, but it's okay. Okay, this bronzer is really pretty. I think I like it. I think I like it. It's just like natural, but in like a kind of radiant way, but not like, I don't think it has shimmer in it. I have a mirror down here, but I can't really see out of it. It says pure glow without the glitter, non-cakey. Oh, also mine is in the shade 115 Sunkissed Beam. I was gonna get the other color, but they didn't have it at my Walmart. Oh, I meant to tell you guys how much I paid for these things, but I forgot. Okay, so the next thing I have is a blush. This is an Almay blush. Oh, that was so much easier to open, first of all. Okay, so I'm just gonna rip into it really quick. Okay, so this is the Heavenly Hue blush. It says a lightweight, silky smooth formula blends effortlessly for a naturally radiant finish flush. Yes, also I got mine in the shade 100 Nearly Nude. So we're just gonna take a brush and apply this. And I'm actually gonna take the same brush that I just used. We're just gonna kind of dunk it in there. Okay, that looks like they came off with a lot of product. Let's see. Probably should have cleaned my brush, but it is what it is. Okay, that looks very glowy. Immediate reaction. Really pretty though. I'm literally loving all of these products. Who would have thought? I don't think I see anything yet that I'm like, not really feeling that. Okay, so I'm gonna clean off my brush with a little thing, and I'm just gonna kind of, okay, I'm actually gonna go in with this big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna kind of buff over everything to kind of blend it together. Because I did have that cream blush up underneath, so I don't wanna lose that either. Okay, so we also have the Revlon Skin Lights, but this is the highlighter. And yeah, it basically says the same thing. Kind of has the same claims as the bronzer, but it's a highlighter. So this is so pretty. I love the designs in these. Like, I feel like it immediately like catches your eye, which I love. Okay, that is so pretty. Oh, wasn't ready. Okay, so I had a little thingy. So we're gonna just use a little highlighting brush to apply this. I feel like it's gonna be quite intense, so I'm gonna apply like a little bit first. Okay, I was right. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I wasn't ready. Revlon, where did you come from? They came for vengeance, and I wasn't ready. That is so pretty. Okay, this is a win for me. That's an immediate, like, gorgeous glow that was just, oh, okay. I love that. So I brought a couple eye products, but I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use them. I'll just give you like a mini review. Okay, so the first thing is the e.l.f. These are all e.l.f. products that I have. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in the shade Rose. So let me show you. This is what it looks like. It looks just like the Painterly Paint Pot. I feel like this shade is just a little bit too dark for me. I regret not getting the lightest shade, but I thought the rosy tone would be a little bit better for me, but it's not. It's very deep and it doesn't really look right on me. And then I got 3 of these little e.l.f. I don't even know what these are called. Like the glitter eyeshadows. This is what they look like. I got the shades 24 Karat Gold, Flirty Birdie, and I also got the shade Bling Bling. And I really like these. I've only like worn the shade Flirty Birdie like consistently. I use this one quite a bit and I really like it. It's really pretty and it always looks really good on your eyes. It stays for a decent amount of time. So I really like these. I recommend them and they're only $5. So, okay, so those are the only eyeshadow products that I have, but I'm not really feeling the eyeshadow. Like, I feel like we're looking really natural, but like simple. So I'm actually going to test out this. I'm just going to apply some mascara. So this is actually the, it says value pack. This is from Covergirl. It's the Lash Blast Amplified Primer and the Lash Blast Volume Mascara, like in a thing together. So I've never tested a like primer, like an eyeshadow or mascara primer. So I'm kind of interested to see if I like this. Now it is white, which I've heard is like kind of hard to cover, but we're still gonna test it out because I saw it and I was like, I've never tested a primer, and it was a pretty good deal. It was only, it was $10.98 for both, but I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna see kind of what happens. So I'm gonna start off with the primer because that's, I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. It doesn't have instructions, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh my gosh. It's really cool. I do have a mirror so that I can see myself so I don't poke my eyeball out. I just realized that none of the products that I had a mirror on them. So I like that this doesn't have like fibers in it, I feel like. But I don't really know what this is supposed to do. So I applied like almost like a 1.5 coats of that, and then I'm gonna apply this over top. Okay. Not a Miss K makeup tutorial without me booping my nose with mascara. This creates more like length and like separation than what I'm used to. I feel like, and they had this with like other Covergirl mascaras, like sets. So I think they had like the Clump Crusher as well, like the green tube. Oh, I did it again. Okay. So that actually looks really good. I actually really like that, despite me booping my nose twice. So I'm gonna run go get that off, and then I'm gonna apply a bottom lash mascara, and then we'll be right back. So I definitely feel like you shouldn't use the primer on the bottom. I don't really know why. I just didn't love it as much on the bottom, but I didn't hate it either. I don't know. Can we really tell a difference? I feel like it's kind of pretty. I feel like it could just be the mascara though. Not really sure. And I really like the way the face makeup is looking. So I'm actually just gonna take a sponge and kind of like go over the face makeup real quick. And I'm gonna go throw on a lip color because I don't have another new one, and we'll be right back. Okay, well I just kind of threw on a lip. Literally the first one that I could find. I love this look. I love how simple it is. And I love how it looks really natural, but also has definitely, you know, you look like you have makeup on. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you will, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe before you leave and ring the bell to be notified every Saturday at 10 a.m. whenever I upload. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. So I thought the tweezers would make it easier. But in fact, no! I kind of wish I had something with a mirror in it, but I literally don't have any products with a mirror in them right now. Don't know how I managed to do that. You would have thought I would have done it on purpose.